What's up, guys? It's Devin again. Just letting y'all know I'm back again with some more info about The Walking Dead and Season 6. Now that Season 6 just started last Friday, October 11th, and we had the premiere, I think we got two more episodes to go to really know what's going on and what we're going to see and what we're going to expect to have the outcome to be. It's kind of funny you mentioned Season 6. What I was talking about earlier is, it started off that all these zombies were in a quarry, and the 18-wheeler fell off the cliff and went down and hit a bunch of zombies and everything, and then Abraham got in that car with Michonne, and they were riding down the road, and all of a sudden he gets out of the car and he goes and grabs like a what is it, like some kind of like safety thing that's like bright, almost just like aluminum foil. I don't know if it's a poncho or something like that. And yeah, it was kind of interesting. Then he hops back in the car, and you know, and then he's asking Michonne if she's all right, this and that. And Michonne looks at him and goes, "Oh, well, if you're so worried about it, why'd you get in the car with me and everything?" I thought that was quite interesting. But I think with season 6, I think after about 3 or 4 more shows, I think we'll kind of get a handle on things. Like I said earlier, on one of my videos I did, the first video I did, we didn't see Carl in the first one. I think he's going to show up sometime in probably the between maybe the 4th show or the 3rd show. That's just my prediction. If you guys feel different, that's alright. I'm just thinking out loud. Like I said, this is all commentary. But I think my predictions as far as what this video is about is deaths. I think Daryl's gonna be around for a while. I think he's gonna hang around. I don't see him going anywhere. uh, Carol, she's a strong character. She's a tough chick, man. She hangs in there. She can hold her own. She's pretty bad. Um, I think Andrew Lincoln that plays Rick Grimes. There was a rumor about him wanting to leave, that he was tired of flying from his homeland over there in England and this and that, dragging his wife and his kids and all that. His rep said it was false. There's no claim of that. If Rick Grimes was to just stop, I think The Walking Dead would just come to an end. I don't see him in any process at all in the next, 6th season we have now. Um, I don't know if we've reached a peak, if the 5th season was it, and the 6th season this is going to go down, and they're just going to cancel the show after now. Um, uh, as far as I go, I don't see him going anywhere. I don't see him dying anytime soon. If he was to die, who would you think would take his place? That's a good question. I think obviously I don't see Daryl doing it. Um, I don't see Carol or any of the girls doing it at all. Uh, I think my death predictions for season 6 is, I think something's going to happen with Tara. I think Tara might slide out. She might fade away. Um, I think Glenn, somewhere, he's a strong character. Like with Glenn and Maggie, they're inseparable. Um, as far as they go, pretty much if one of their characters die, if Maggie dies, I really do believe that Glenn will go into this kind of deep depression, and he'll kind of fade off as the character, and he just won't be the same. And I think his demise, as far as his character in the show will go, will kind of just fade off and go away, and he might succumb to the zombies or something like that. I don't see anything as far as excuse me, losing my voice here. Is what's her name? Rosetta. She's a strong character. I think she's the one that's dating Abraham. Abraham, I don't see him going anywhere anytime soon at all. As far as my my death predictions go for season 6. Like I said, I think it's all going to come down to maybe Tara. I could see maybe possibly going. Um, I'm looking forward to seeing. I wouldn't say looking forward to him, but supposedly there's rumors that uh, Carl supposedly has been shot in the eye, and he's wearing an eye patch. His eye's gone, and it took off. It blew his eye out, and blew half of his head off. I mean, not his head, but his hat. Um, I don't know who actually what happened to that. I didn't see a season of that. I didn't see it in season 5. I think it came from the comic books. I haven't read any of them. Maybe I need to start reading some of them. I think anybody, word of advice, personally, if I was going to start off with any of the Walking Dead comic books, I would start off with the one number one. I think if you were to go and start off with season 6, you would be doing yourself a very detrimental harm to yourself, because you would just be leaving out everything. Because in a way, the comics are different than the shows are based on the comics, but some of the characters are different. As far as going back to season, what was it? I think it was season 4 when we had what was his name? The General. I think they called him the General, and that was in Huckleberry or that little town they had, Wayberry or something. Anyhow, I can't exactly remember. Um, like I said, this is all commentary. This is just my little blog. This is just what I do. Um, uh, I will say though that I thought he would stick around. When Tyrese was bitten by that boy, Noah's brother, I'm assuming it was, which is actually getting back to season 6 when he saved that guy and opened up that door and the zombies got a hold of Noah. I thought that was quite surprising. I thought that Noah was going to make it farther than that. He was the first one to go, and then there was Carter. So you had season 6, from what I saw, you had Carter got taken out, Noah got taken out, um, and that's the only two I saw as far as the main characters that was in the group that was taken out. Uh, I wouldn't say, I thought Noah was going to stick around a lot longer than Carter. I saw his death coming quicker. He was just too weak to survive in that type of environment. I didn't think he had what it takes. Um, in a way, in a sense, when they were standing there in season, I believe it was season 5, and they were in Alexandria, they were kind of talking about. Huh, I was just watching a little bit of season 6 on my phone here, and they were showing about 7, 8 minutes of Daryl on his motorcycle, and the zombies are falling behind him, and he's leading them up to the quarry and all that. But anyhow, yeah, to get back to that, like I said, I didn't think Noah was gonna die. I didn't seeing that happen at all. That was really, that was a quick death, because he was in season 5 at the hospital with Beth. Um, the death of Beth in season 5, when the officer shot her, of course, she had stuck that little scissors underneath for that little arm guard where she had messed up her arm, and then when they came and made that trade for Noah, and then Beth, they got Beth back, and then the lady officer, I can't remember her name, Betsy or something like that. I've got it all wrong. Pretty sure I do. Um, give you guys a heads up. Um, like I said, just give me an email, hit me up, leave some comments, let me know what I'm missing out on. Like I said, my episodes, I'm kind of getting them mixed up a little bit, but I don't know exactly why. If it was an accident that police officer lady shot Beth, or it was intentionally done. But that was That was a shocking episode. That was kind of one of those things that was kind of horrific. Um, uh, Maggie took it really hard. Obviously, you've seen that. Um, I know, what's his name, Daryl. Daryl had a real hard time with it. I think that moment, what was it? Was it season 5 or was it season 4, where Beth and Daryl went off and they were in the woods and they went to that country club and she had to have a drink and then she found the peach snobs and Daryl grabbed it from her and threw it down. He's like, well, your first drink ain't gonna be that drink. And they went to this little cabin and it was corn liquor, moonshine pretty much, and they were sitting back drinking and talking and this and that, and she was trying to get him to open up, and I guess he was kind of sit back, and he started to open up a little bit, but he kind of kept reserved still. That's just Daryl. That's the role. That's his character he plays. Um, as far as that goes, I would like to have seen Beth stick around a whole lot more. I figured, I think she should have got season 6. If they do a season 7, I would like to have seen her stick around for another 2 years, another 2 seasons, I would say. I don't think she should have went anywhere. I'm not saying she was a weak character or she was a very strong character, but she had been there pretty much for what, I think, season 3 and season 4, or season 4 and season 5. Um, uh, when Dale died, that was really surprising. He was out there in the field, and I think he walked up and seen a cow that had been eaten or been bitten or something, and then he turned around and that zombie jumped on him, and he went inside and tore his guts up and everything, and then Rick walked right over there and shot him. And that, by the way, that was really surprising too. But anyhow, guys, I'm trying to get my stuff on YouTube. I'm having a problem with my browser downloading and getting my stuff actually on it. My videos are posted, um, but as far as getting the links up there, I'm having a hard time adding that up right now. So I'm working on that. I'm looking over here at this other computer screen, and I'm trying to do some editing over here. But like I said, you know, as far as season 6 goes, like I said, I think we got about 2 or 3 more episodes, or two or three more shows to go. I think in 3 weeks we'll get the general idea of what's going to happen. As far as what character is the strongest, of course Rick Grimes is not going to go nowhere. He's the head of everything. So that's pretty much my questions or my answers. This ain't really a Q&A, but that's my predictions on the death of season 6, and a little bit talking about season 4 and season 3 and season 5. So to wrap things up, this is Devin, and like I said, peace.